Hi everyone, hope you're doing good. Thanks for coming back. And here are some footwork mistakes that you should avoid. Because remember, if you make mistakes in footwork, it makes you a little bit slow to start your technique or to control the distance. And I saw even top world competitors make those mistakes. Now, it doesn't mean you can win if you make those mistakes, because maybe you have such a high level athletic ability that you can make up for those mistakes, but at the same time you don't maximize yourself. So we want to be optimal in our footwork, in our techniques. So anyway, first mistake that you try to avoid, and I saw in the last top 10 world competition, some athletes doing that. See, when you move, just when you move in and out, the foot point out too much. See, and the other foot is kind of hindering you instead of supporting. It kind of drags, not 100% support your. Try to keep your foot a little more in, and the back heel slightly connected, disconnect the heel from the ground. See, now you can move more smooth forward, back or to the side, right? You see my foot not here and not heavy, right? Heel slightly disconnected. Like Sensei used to say, as if your feet are one paper from the floor, like you're gliding, touching, not touching the floor. So of course your heel can touch the floor, but it's never too heavy on the floor, right? Slightly disconnect is better when you move. That's number one. Make you smoother and more support from the back leg. And you can initiate more quick. Right? Here you can initiate a little bit heavy. Number two, that I see is, and I saw also in the last weekend, top 10, people punch and the feet lag. And then, now this is difficult because you start reaching, that's why it's dangerous, and even more dangerous if you fall into the next move. If you miss, nice chance for the opponent, because you don't have the feet underneath you. Bam, no. Try always feet first. Feet. See that my feet always lead and the body center follow. Right? Now sometimes you could do that. If you're really high level, it's okay, you can fall and you knowing that you disconnect for a moment, but come back to your stance. Bam, you can, right, then it's acceptable. Right, you're off, but you're back, and you can estimate the time that the opponent cannot react to you. So it's doable, but generally you want your feet and your stance underneath your center. So always initiate from the feet, it's also faster, and you can cover more space without reaching. Yes, some people always feet is moving a little bit too little. Think of your feet making a distance. You see my feet inside the opponent's feet. When I want to punch, I don't think of the punch making a distance. The feet inside the opponent's feet, that should be the right distance. Yes. So be aware of that. Other thing that I saw is some people a little bit, see, tilting like that. And now it's harder to control from the feet to the center. I mean, it's still doable, but again, it's not optimal. So, once in a while, maybe I slip a punch. I can be there, but I don't want to be there all the time. So now, two things: I can control the center from the feet, and I can suspend the feet from the center. I can suspend or make pressure. So much easier to be smooth. Also, just imagine if you had two hands like this. That's not optimal. Posture and footwork, very much connected. One more point you should be aware of, try not to let your foot be in. Now it's hand smooth to start my punch. Right? Always foot straight to the opponent. Foot, see my front foot, straight to the opponent center. Or to the line of my technique, which is generally opponent center. Yes, so foot straight. Here, it's a little bit slow to start. Foot in, a little bit slow to start. Yes, we do have in some kata, like sanshin, toes slightly in. When you're close to the opponent, foot to the opponent center is here. But generally, foot, right? Straightforward. One more thing that I saw one athlete doing is still going up and down. Very bad, because every time you're up, there's a space. Good opponent will catch you. It's okay if you're far away from the opponent, but I don't see why would you do that. Better always pressure. If I move forward, see my breathing. This way I'm always ready. Bam, 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 bam. And one more important point, last one. Sometimes you move. So it's okay to pause, but don't stop. Pause is not stop. The energy on the inside is still going. You see? So maybe I pause, but inside still pressure reaction, internal. Right? Bam, maybe I move, change, bam, pause, bam, but ready to go any direction. So the breathing should never stop. And so the energy in your feet keep going. Okay guys, so here are a few very important footwork mistakes that everybody should avoid, from beginners to top athletes. Create good habits and more efficient and less chances in your footwork, less spaces for the opponent to come into you, to attack, without you being ready to take advantage of the attack. Please train hard. Hope this is useful for you. Us.